This isn't part of the recipe for later, but we're just gonna make some matcha now because I feel like it.
Hello and welcome to Ellen's incredibly professional cooking program. So today we're starting off with matcha. You're going to use some boiling water and throw that on your matcha powder. Whisk that. And then in a moment you're going to get some agave syrup. And yes, in German it's called Agavendicksaft. Essentially it's just syrup, but it's tricky. Ooh. And I hope you guys are ready for some severe entertainment. So, while I was trying to get some ice cubes out, because you need to cool the boiling water down, we had a bit of a disaster. There were some issues with the fridge, as you will see in a hot second. It's supposed to constantly come out with ice cubes. However, kabam! Ice cubes everywhere. I mean, is it really cooking with Ellen without some mistake or disaster? I didn't think so. So I just grabbed some ice cubes, not from the floor because that would be yucky yucky, ew ew. Essentially, stabbing the freezer was successful. I got a towel to clean up the floor. So in my first school, when I was very young, we would make these towel things for our parents, and we had to draw our faces. I was a true rebel and just drew my entire body. And now I found Emma, my very good friend. You've been exposed, honey. Anywho, we are back to fixing the freezer. Just some more stabbing, got the ice out, honestly. It was very successful. And this is when I was so done. Just cleaned up the rest, threw it in the sink, and we were ready for the next step. Got my oat milk, did the sniff test because you don't want to use bad milk. I had a very traumatic experience with that when all my roommates in Italy left behind soy milk, and my god, that stank and had lumps. Blech. And now to pouring. If you ever need an aesthetic video or photo for Instagram, this is your way into it. But now, mix it up and you are ready to consume. On another note, time for some time travel. Get a jar. Eventually, you'll need vinegar, but if you do not know that it is vegan, you'll need an IQ test. And there's nothing I can do about it. That's literally just the rules of life. Vinegar is vegan. If you don't know that, you're dumb. Anyway, it's a very simple recipe. It's equal parts peanut butter, maple syrup, soy sauce, and balsamic vinegar. This time I decided to make a full jar because I knew we would have it 2 days in a row. So I decided to use 4 tablespoons of each ingredient. And honestly, if you're listening to a good bop, it is required that you dance no matter what. And as you may already have noticed, I have the sexiest concentration faces. Anyways, up next will be the maple syrup. If you're making a mess, as I tend to do, you'll need a plate and some badass kicking. If you lick the peanut butter, you're gonna have to wash your hands. And for the maple syrup, we're just gonna use the same tablespoon because it's easier if you do the order peanut butter, maple syrup, soy sauce, vinegar. You don't have to clean your tablespoon, which is perfect for if you're as lazy as me. Anyways, currently using soy sauce. And if you also don't know that soy sauce is vegan, I'm disappointed in you. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. We're back with 4 tablespoons of the vegan balsamic vinegar, which really is the best vinegar in the world, so sue me if you disagree, okay? I don't care. And then my mom decided to very rudely interrupt me.
Oh my god. Kom ni ihåg viste?
Apparently I didn't paint any, so I guess it's just my sisters, who are more talented than me anyways. Okay, maybe I'm being too self-critical, but it's still the truth. But then when you have all ingredients, you shake it as much as possible and make sure that you put the lid on as tight as possible because you'll have a bad time cleaning it up. It's very sticky. You open up your heart when you love someone. You probably never loved someone like I do. We love Lucas Graham. Anyways, it's time to clean up. The best way is to just lick everything you use. And if you don't drink water, I will come to your house and beat you up. It's time to chop. Little throwback to the first recipe. Anyways, here again we do a sniff test. It looks weird, but you want to make sure your Karens are... Karens? Carrots, Ellen. Carrots. It's not that hard. Anyways, peel those buggers. And if they're a little bit gross on the end, with black spots, for example, like this one, you're just gonna chop it off. Don't throw the whole carrot away. Not worth it. Also, what in God's name is this way of cutting a carrot? I have no words. Okay, how am I supposed to get into university with my clear lack of logical thinking? Anyways, to explain what's actually happening, it just has to be small slices. Yeet! Anyways, when you're done with the carrots, we move on to the next ingredient, which is salad. Thank God it's not like carrots. I do not want to see that horror again. Cooking with Ellen is clearly cursed. I drop my camera, apparently ice falls out of the freezer everywhere, which was a lovely new type of disaster. Anyways, next ingredient is corn in a jar. I don't know what you would call it in English. And am I too lazy to look it up? Oh, you bet I am. Again, you're just gonna cut that into thin slices. Most of the preparation stuff is very boring. I'm very sorry about that. However, Laura is back, and you know what that means. She's gonna help. But no, not yet. First, we have another cursed cut. How do I still do this? Please, someone help. It's quite clear that I require professional help for this extreme stupidity. Okay, maybe it cancels out. If I told you you were stupid if you didn't know that balsamic vinegar was vegan, it's okay, it's canceled out with the things you have just witnessed with your own poor eyes. I'm sorry. The mango is here. The reason Laura is cutting this is because I am incredibly bad at cutting mangoes. Can I eat this? Yeah. Pretty good mango. Tasty. Anyways, moving forward, we said absolutely nothing interesting, so we're just going back to voiceover. Essentially, we usually eat at 6:30, so we were on time. Usually when I cook like things that require baking or frying or whatever, we eat late, but not today. It was chopping, but I also needed some spices, which was literally just mint. Is that a spice? Anyways, I got it from the garden. We have like a elevated garden thing where we can grow good vegetables. Like, we grow a lot of tomatoes and zucchinis. But how is that relevant? It's not. Back to chopping. There we go. Again, very thin slices, and that's all you need to know. Chop, chop, chop. And it might actually seem like mango doesn't fit with the other ingredients or the sauce, but trust me, if you ever make this, add some mint, add some mango, it spices things up for real. Theoretically, you also can use bean sprouts, but they didn't have that in the supermarket.
But, so now I can...
want to.
Thank you, Laura. Dude, look at that.
Look at that sexy mango.
If there are any worms or anything that looks like worms in my food, disgusting. Could you get the sushi? Let's just get it ready anyways. So the day before, Laura made the absolute best sushi I've had in a while. And we were just getting ready for dinner because we were gonna have both. Hello, Mom. Anyways, in a second you'll need a big bowl, but for now, let's just unwrap the rice paper. And though my dumbass struggled to open it, we were there. And I forgot to cut avocado earlier as well. And my perfect memory and absolute lack of any disasters, I clearly show my high IQ in this video. And I made Laura do the work again. You're gonna take some hot water, and if there's not enough to fill it, add some normal water. We are almost ready to eat, we just need some chopsticks. Sitting also helps when you eat dinner. Instructional video. Take a ricey thing, dip it in the water, make sure you don't burn yourself like an idiot. Take care of your fingies. And then just throw some stuff on there. Can I have the avocado in the clip?
Take sushi in the meantime.
Slavocado. Salad. The mango. Boom. 2 corn. The dressing, or sauce, whatever you want to call it. Oh, yes. Laura's making her own little movie over there. Ooh. Good angle. Okay, and now you roll it. And knowing me, it's gonna be an absolute disaster.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh no. Yes.
Wow.
It's not bad.
The test.
9 noodles out of 10.
Oh, it's runny. Why is it runny?
It's supposed to be. Theoretically, it's salad dressing.
Ooh, I'm not the only one who's
Clumsy.
To the place.
Ooh, yours is
Can I
good.
have a paper, please?
Good? Nice? I mean, you can kind of personalize it. Ooh.
Customize.
Customize, that's what it's called.
Kan du smage mangoen?
Mom still can't taste much, but she can taste the mango, so this is a big achievement in our life.
Ja, den klister nemlig også.
Ooh, you guys are better than me. Okay, but are you though? That didn't work.
Oh, Dad's struggling too. What's your opinion, Laura?
Very nice. Is die lekker, papa?
Heel lekker.
Goodbye.
Tussie.
Peace out.